The baby part 2? Hey, what's up guys? It's I still don't have an intro. Here with a daily upload. I know, crazy, right? Just starting out, already coming out with those daily uploads, starting out strong, you know, getting on that YouTube grind. Don't expect this, by the way. This is a rare thing. I wanted to like do good starting off, so I was like, hey, let me, you know, upload like 2 days in a row. And thanks to Blue Side Rushing, he actually saved me. It would not be a musician video without me falling into the void. Anyways, so yeah, like I said, I wanted to start off pretty strong, so I decided to do some back-to-back uploads. And I actually have a topic, surprise, surprise, to talk about in this video. I know, crazy, right? We'll leave red alone. That's something that we'll do. I want to try and like be good at video games, but at the same time talk, and that's pretty hard. I don't know if y'all knew that, but that's actually a kind of a hard thing to do. People who can do that are weird. They're very weird in my opinion. But yeah, I'm just joking. Yeah, obviously it takes time to get used to that sort of stuff. So, you know, I'll take my time and get used to it eventually. And yeah. So, for today's video, I wanted to talk about my experience with writing notes in school and how writing notes is a scam. Trust me, I have my reasons, and I'll tell you my reasons right after I go kill blue team. Actually, I can tell you right now while I'm on the way to kill blue team. So pretty much all you need to know is that and this was in grade 7, and our history marks weren't that good, okay? We didn't have the greatest of history marks. So our teacher gave us a little redemption thing. And pretty much what that redemption was, we were allowed to write the tests. Oh, okay, I guess. RIP to that guy. We were allowed to write the test with notes. But that only, okay, so this is how it worked. We were given a series of 4 tests for a little redemption thing, okay? Because our grades were already low to begin with, and we had 4 units left to cover. So what our teacher did for us was pretty much, for this next 4 tests, on our first test out of the 4 upcoming tests, we were allowed to write as many notes as we wanted, front and back, of course. I mean, as many notes as you wanted, right? And after you wrote all those notes, you're allowed to use those on a test. It was pretty much an open notebook test. That is pretty much the best way I can explain it. Yeah. So that was our first test, which was like pretty nice of our teacher. Honestly, our teacher didn't have to do that for us, but honestly, she's probably one of my favorite teachers, but that's a story for another time. Okay, and then for our next coming test, we were allowed to write 2 pages of note front and back. Oh my, the lag. So yeah, we were allowed to write 2 pages of note front and back, which was like, it was obviously less, but you know, still our teacher didn't have to do that for us, so it was like very nice of her. And then next upcoming, for our 3rd test, we were allowed to write, what's it called? Yeah, we were allowed to write 1 page of note front and back. And then for our final test, we weren't allowed any notes. Oh, I kind of got a sweat right here. Jeez. So you might be wondering, musician, where the hell does the notes being a scam part come into this? And I'll tell you right now. So, oh, I almost fell into the void there. That would have been bad. So normally, you know, when you're allowed as much notes as you want, generally, it's like free marks almost, right? You're allowed to write as much notes as you want. I had to, kind of focus there for a second. So yeah, it's like free marks almost. You're allowed as much notes as you want. It's pretty much open book, right? There's no way you can fail that, okay? So, as you'd expect, the marks to go something like this. The less notes you're allowed, the worse you do on the test. And that's what most students get, alright? But then, obviously, there's some freaking insane type students where, like, they do good on all, like, different types of tests. Like, tests that you're allowed to no notes and tests that you're allowed to bring notes. They're just doing good in general. So you might be wondering where I fall into that category. And let me tell you, I fall into neither, okay? You know what I fall into? The more notes we were allowed, the worse I did. Maybe you think that I'm like one of those kids that actually do really good in all the tests and like the percentage difference was very minuscule. Actually no. I did better by quite a damn bit. Alright, like by a lot. Alright. So let me give you the marks as they were, okay? On the first test, alright, keep in mind we were allowed to bring as much notes as possible. You're like, oh, maybe you got like, I don't know, like a 60%, maybe you barely passed. I failed, alright? Not only did I fail, I failed pretty damn fucking badly, okay? You know what I got on that? I ended up getting a 28%, okay? I got a 28% on that. I failed that test like I failed to bridge. Anyways, we're on to the next game. I won that last game. Don't worry about it. So like I was talking, so yeah, I failed pretty damn badly at 28%. And you might be wondering, well, I mean, musician, like, this man. I mean, he tried it. It looked cool. In theory, it looks really cool. I've never seen someone do it like that, though. So yeah, that actually looked kind of sick. Props. I gotta applaud you for that. But yeah. So on my second test, I ended up getting, it was a 34. Which is only like 10%. But still, come on, man. I'm allowed less notes? And I improved by that much? Hello? Like 10%? And I'm allowed, like, such a big... Oh, okay. And I was like, okay. You know, maybe... When I did the test, I was like, okay. Maybe I'm just, like, smooth brain at all times. So yeah, I was fairly confused at first. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do this third test. I'm probably just gonna do worse than what I did the other test, because I did pretty bad, and I didn't expect myself to do much better. So in comes the third test, right? Okay, we were allowed to like, what is it? Oh yeah, 1 page of notes front and back. There we go. So yeah, one can only expect me to be doomed to fail this class and to fail this next test, right? Nope. I ended up getting a 66. You know, just casual 66%, you know? The least amount of notes I've been allowed so far, and I ended up getting a 66%. Excuse me, what? Hello? Life? Explain yourself? I was fairly damn confused when all that happened. All said and done. I'm just gonna mind this with my fist. I hope they don't mind. But yeah. So fairly confusing. You know, I was like, alright, maybe it's a fluke, okay? I've been seeing this trend of me doing better with the less notes I'm allowed. But it has to be a fluke, right? This last test, I'm pretty much doomed, right? No notes allowed, right? No notes allowed. I'm not allowed to bring any notes, okay? And then when I say notes, I'm talking about like you could write whatever you wanted down and then they'd pass off as notes. So like you could literally copy the entire textbook or copy all the key points in the textbook, and you could like bring them with you on the test, and it would be fair game. And now I don't have that. So those notes that have been there, well, I say been there, but really just freaking bit me in the ass the entire time are no longer there. So honestly, it was a good thing. It was a blessing in disguise. Cause guess what? You might have thought, oh, maybe I got like an 80% or like a 70%. You know, something nice and sweet and concise. No, my ass got perfect. I got 100% when we weren't allowed to bring any notes on the test. I was confused. Just like I was confused right there. What happened? Okay. But yeah, anyways. So, pretty much everything I gathered from there onwards was, yeah. I don't do good with notes. Alright? Notes don't help me out. Like, they don't. They actually do. In fact, they do the opposite of helping me out. Okay? All they do is just freaking make things worse for me. That's literally all they do. So that's pretty much the entirety of the story I had today. I guess we'll just finish this game off. Hopefully get a win. If not, I don't know. I might not talk that much for the rest of this game because I'm gonna kind of sweat because I really want the win. In the name of content. So yeah, I'd really like the win, please and thank you. But I honestly don't expect it. As you can see, I'm kind of freaking out right now. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just spazzing out blocks. Yay! Man was like, what? Tracker shop, track green, please. 61 meters over that way. Oh, green's over there at blue base. Oh, they probably have been stacking up on like prots and diamonds and stuff like that. Maybe I can kill them. Right here. I mean, they have diamond armor and stuff like that. I really don't like you. And GG's! Well, that was it for today's video. I really hope y'all enjoyed. I'm really enjoying this YouTube thing, so if y'all have any other ideas for me to do for more content in the future, yeah, definitely be sure to tell me that. This YouTube thing has been really fucking fun for me, and yeah. I also don't really have an outro, so I don't really know how to end my videos. If y'all have an outro for me that I should use in the comments, definitely let me know that. But until then, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.